Hey Doom,
A Zenothist.
do you know what I now have to drink now, thanks to you and your little game? Would you like to say that for the audience here?
185 shots.
Good.
185, no, 58 shots.
58.
Sorry, 158 shots.
Thank goodness. I was beginning to worry there. Yes, we are out of the race, Doom. But unfortunately,
Well, the World Cup is over.
it is. Really, that quickly?
It's
I
over.
haven't followed it at all, so
It's over. I mean, the match, the day after we played our last match
Really?
against, I don't know, what was it, Brazil? It was the finals, and it was Germany versus Argentina, and I believe Germany actually won the World Cup this year.
Oh well, that's nice for them.
Yep.
Fully expected, but whatever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mental Omega live stream, where I'm here with my co-host Hecthor Doomhammer. Hello.
Good evening.
And we will be starting off with a 2v2 on Rahn's dungeon.
Yes.
So, Doomy, let's get the show on the road.
Roger that, man. We're off, hopefully.
Ooh, yes, here we go.
There we go.
It's gonna start out.
Yep.
Commit some harikiri.
Harakiri. So, we've got WarriorGirl D up here.
Game is afoot.
Oh, actually, I was mistaken. It's not Lan that is the ally of Blackmita or Admiral Pit, but WarriorGirl D is WarriorGirl D over here. That's Russia. Lan over here, so Lan and WarriorGirl D are teaming up. My apologies for that earlier mistake. Then we've got Blackmita here in yellow and Admiral Pit over here somewhere. Yeah. Unfortunately, not his own color yellow, but it's still sort of yellow. Playing as Psycorp, as we know. So, this map, pretty much a well-known 5-player map. It's got an oil derrick near each starting position. This is the position where Zenothist started, and his oil derrick would have been here. And there is a large ore field in the center, surrounded by a couple of jam patches. Once again, surrounded by a couple of ore fields for the players to start out with. See that Blackmita starting off the wall of his coneyard right away.
Okay, good.
Admiral Pit is going to wait with that for a little bit. Lan is going to wait for it a little bit, and WarriorGirl D just started to do that as well.
Okay, that sounds good.
And I already see a little bet here by Mr. Alstar, saying that he's going to bet $20 that Lan will do an engineer-driller combination.
Well, if he's willing to take that bet, then sure, okay.
I'm not going to bet anything.
Only if it was about drinking.
Only if I know I'm going to win.
And only if that specific case, if you would absolutely have no other choice but to win.
Of course, I mean...
Win, of course, being encapsulated in the largest air quotes that are known to man.
Of course, because going back to our earlier discussion, where Zenothist now has to drink 158 shots, I have to drink 0, because I said that every time the referee would whistle in favor of the Netherlands, Mr. Shadow E, Mr. Shadow Excadrill in the chat here, would have to drink a shot, and every time the referee would whistle in favor of the opponents of the Netherlands, then Zenothist had to take a shot. But I also said, to keep things fair, that every time the referee would whistle in favor of Sweden, that I had to take a shot. Fortunately for me, or actually, I'll be honest, unfortunately, I already knew that Sweden wouldn't participate this year, but both Shadow Excadrill and Zenothist did not know that, so they just went along with it, and they eventually were kind of like, fuck, he doesn't get to drink anything at all.
Yes, but it's only because I believe because neither the two of us follow the World Cup, and so we totally didn't realize that Sweden actually wasn't participating.
Well, Shadow Excadrill was actually following the World Cup, or at least his parents were, and he would hear what they had to say. I heard some...
Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm seeing some Opus tanks being loaded up with initiates over here. Good to see the double-barreled Opus finally being used. It's been a while.
Actually, Doom, was it
Yeah.
so that was it that Sweden just didn't qualify?
They didn't
or
qualify.
Was it that they didn't qualify?
They didn't qualify.
Oh, okay, so at least the chance did exist
Yes.
that they would have joined.
Yes.
I apologize, dear viewers / listeners. We just need to get the remaining World Cup spirit out of our. We need to get that out of our system.
Mm-hmm.
I promise this will be the last one for this year.
Absolutely. In 2 years again, we'll be talking about the Euro Cup then.
Oh goodness! No, but the Euro Cup is boring. Nobody cares about that, except Europeans for some odd reason.
Well, yeah, we could talk about the African Cup of Nations.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah. Okay.
What is it? Also
it's the Euro Cup of Africa.
Okay, I see. Lovely.
Trust me, if you live with a father,
unite people so much.
yeah, if you live with a father who just loves to watch football and constantly watches Eurosport and BBC and such, you get to know these things.
Okay, I see.
Right, so Linus wall of his radar. Oh, we got a little action going on. I see a Stinger trying to go here. I don't know what it was doing, but it got destroyed. Even WarriorGirl placing a sentry gun to aid in the defense. WarriorGirl, in the meantime, been expanding her base a little bit. I also see a refinery here by Rahn going for the gems. Kind of leeching away from WarriorGirl's gems over there. Although he could, of course, Rahn could go over here. I think that they're going to be sharing that spot. See that WarriorGirl D has captured her oil derrick. I noticed that Rahn already captured his. Let's go over here. Seems that Admiral Pit has captured his. Okay, so all of the regular oil derricks are captured, and Admiral Pit actually captured the one that was in your starting position, Zenothist.
Ooh,
nice. So he went.
Maybe I should just next time. Maybe I should just capture all the tech buildings before I self-destruct, just to take out all the tech buildings out of sheer spite.
Yeah, well, we got a little skirmish going on down here. Admiral Pit being the
coming in with a couple
first.
thing.
Yeah.
Don't know what's gonna go on here, but maybe he's got a couple of engineers in. He could just pop them out. Ooh.
No, those were just initiates.
Oh.
Okay. But the Marauder tanks actually did help, and I forgot to put on my FPS counter.
Quite a lot. They pack quite the punch.
They pack quite a punch, but they can't take any punches either.
No, exactly. They're pretty much glass cannons.
Yeah. Well, you might have your $20 after all, Alstar, because I just saw a driller depart from Land's base.
Ooh, yes, I can hear. I'm just gonna see if I can follow it.
You follow that.
Here it is. I've got it.
Alright.
Lovely, lovely. So, Doom, I have a slightly important question pertaining to Beta Revision 2.
Tell me. Ask away.
Where is it? Where is Beta Revision 2? We've been waiting so long. A lot of people have been asking questions, of course. Will it be released this summer? When is it coming?
Actually, it's been out for about 3 years now, but we're just letting you guys wait for another 5 years before you get to play it.
I see, like that.
Nah.
No,
I believe.
Yes, there is some good news.
Yes.
Good news coming from that thread, indeed. That our prayers for CSNet 5, after all this time, may possibly have been answered. So, with a little luck, with Beta Revision 2, we will also have CNCNet 5 implemented.
Excellent.
Don't quote me on it, but it's looking that we might. There is work being done to have that ready to be implemented. So, and I think that would be a fantastic grid step. Yes, like we said, Beta Version 2 is generally, it's going to be a massive, huge step. There's going to be a lot of things coming. There's going to be the final alert map editor is going to show up, so you can make your own maps. CNCNet 5 might be in there. I'm at least if you've been, you can follow all these kind of nice little things on Speeder's Twitter, which you can find at Speeder_MO. So, but that is possibly coming. Here I see the Urkala showed up.
And I'm hearing a driller underneath WarriorGirl D's base, so... Oh, right there! Besides the Oh,
Yeah, here we go.
That's a little
Unfortunately, the
spy.
drillers just came back, so it looks like you're 20. But you're gonna have to wait with those $20.
No, that was not Lance. That was not Lance Driller. That was
that wasn't Lance
Blackmita's Driller.
Oh, that's like Blackmita. Okay, yeah, that's true. But yeah, CNC Net 5. What kind of features does it have? I hear someone ask on your stream. Well, what will be coming is in general. Instead of using the old LAN networking code that they have here, we will be using the faster Westwood net code that they're using. So that will result in faster, less laggy, more stable games. The bug the waiting bug that is in when you host a game, that should probably be almost entirely eradicated, which would be good. And in general, the speed and I believe there will also be moderation, which is also very good for people who have been complaining about doubles showing up in the lobby or trolls. We can now finally properly take care of them. And there will also be a lot of, I believe the lobby and the chat will also be massively improved, getting a major overhaul. It will kind of look a little bit more like it will be pretty much an IRC channel, which will have, of course, the Mental Omega shell on top of it, a graphical shell on top of it. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff. So don't worry, there is indeed quite a bit of a delay, and I truly apologize for that. But you can definitely trust us in that it's all going to make mod better. And of course, with CNC Net 5, if that actually does show up and we get support for that in the mod, then I mean, that is just too important an update to just let lying around for the next revision. So we're going to be wanting that as soon as possible, of course, with all the benefits it possibly brings. But Doomy, back to you. What's going on here?
Well,
I saw some action on your stream. What was just going on right now?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the bases, and I see that WarriorGirl actually is helping out her ally by building a crane next to the war factory here, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, I see. That's neat.
I also see 3 barracks on the land side here, kind of like, whoa. But of course, land being HQ, he knows that infantry is really important, so he wants to get them stalkers out ASAP. Especially with clones, brutes, of course. And I was looking just at like how expansive, how immense the base here on WarriorGirl D side is, and I'm seeing that her forces are now moving out to the north.
Force here. Probably going to check out. Oh yeah, she's seen.
She's seen the invaders coming. Yeah, invaders as well coming in from the north. And I was just looking at the bases here as I see.
Might leave the south of her base undefended.
Yeah, and I'm seeing Blackmita already having one of the 2 Psychic Dominators. Of course, being Scorpion Cell, we don't know if it is the real one or the fake one.
Which one it is. So I think it would make more sense if it were the real one. But yeah, definitely going for quite a bit of infantry spam here. You can see that here with several barracks being block built here.
I hear another driller somewhere underneath Admiral Pit's base.
Ooh,
although I don't know whether it is going to go to Admiral Pit or it came from Admiral Pit.
Well, with a little luck, we might be able to find out.
No, it's going away. It's going away from Admiral Pit.
If we do a little cursor searching, maybe I can catch it like last time. Straight not. Too bad.
Right, it's going away from Admiral Pit's base, so it could be that it's heading to either.
Okay.
It's probably heading to Blackmita's bases. I see a Railgun come out, trying to kill some infantry here, but it's being bombarded by Gatling over there, so it's not gonna do that much.
Oh yeah, I see. All right.
Soros, yes, your question is, does multiple barracks improve the production speed of your infantry? And it does. Same with war factories. You want to have more war factories so that you can literally spam the living hell out of tanks. And you want to have more barracks so that you can literally spam the living hell out of your infantry.
Yes.
And of course, as I said,
Scorpion Cell is all about the budget, man.
Yep. And indeed, it seems that the driller is heading to Blackmita's base. listening. It's like directly here or somewhere. Might want to get some Doom Riders out here, Blackmita, because those are, of course, are stealth detection.
Exactly.
What else do they have? What unit? Stingers, right? No, it's like right here. It's like right here.
Okay.
There we go. Next to the power plant.
Ooh.
3 engineers. Alstar, I think you might be right.
Ooh.
And yes, nice. It's actually WarriorGirl. These engineers that got there, and we've got a railgun and 2 barracks right on the spot. Look at that.
Oh, this is just nasty. Several invaders coming up here from the north near the top side of WarriorGirl's base, sucking out all the power of the defenses here, and draining the refineries of both sides. Nasty.
Oh, we even got to use...
Currently defenseless right now.
Yeah, we even have the use of the gene burst over here via land.
Nobody really doing anything here right now.
Well, all the action is going on here in the east. We saw the gene burst being used by land, creating some brutes on his side. Got some more barracks being made. Some desolators deploying to just create that poison. Admiral Pit now sending in his marauders to help out. So I see a couple of plague splatters move back to the base.
Damn.
Another barracks by WarriorGirl D. I think some more defenses around here. Nice. Brutes being made.
Alright, a couple flag troops coming here from the north near WarriorGirl's base, trying to take out the remaining invaders.
Okay.
Yeah, I took one down.
Okay, I'm still focusing on that area. I trust that you're looking at the west side.
Yes.
Because that's where the party is at.
Exactly. Speaking of parties, Mr. Doomhammer, where were you last Friday?
Well,
When I was hosting my totally cool housewarming party, where many people were invited.
as I said to you on Skype and Facebook, I was unfortunately unable to come. I had some issues to deal with, streaming-wise, family-wise, and by the time I was home, it was like 10 o'clock. So I said the earliest that I could make it.
No point in driving 2 or 3 hours all the way to my place and then having to drive 2 or 3 hours back
for maybe 1 hour of party. So
exactly.
as I said, we're gonna do this some other time.
Next time we will go get a drink at the actual honest to god bar,
in the building,
which is called In the Building. Indeed,
absolutely, we have to do that.
That is not even a joke. That actually exists. I'll make sure to get a picture of us there.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look see at what Admiral Pit is doing. I'm seeing a lot of infantry in this base, pretty much no tanks. But then again, we do have the Chimera Corps here, probably another one somewhere else. Oh, I do see whatchamacallit, a magnetron, so we might see some Libra usage here. But we're not gonna see any Libra clonage because I don't see the psych plug on the Pandora hub.
I do not either.
Okay, and in the meantime, it seems that Lanvien and WarriorGirl are just getting a foothold inside of Blackmita's base. Got a war factory out even by WarriorGirl. The Desolators are going ballistic, and
Libra just tipping over a ghost miner who I just see.
Nice.
Killing it off. Dear God, better be careful.
Nice. Yeah, and it seems that Blackmita is just being pushed into a corner here.
Yeah, trying to get a bit surrounded there. Better watch out though.
Yeah, even
those brutes definitely won't play nice with those Gehenna platforms. Ooh, and with that massive amount of protection, no, there's no use of sticking around there.
Nope.
Better just pull back, especially with all those archers. That would you're gonna need a little bit more anti-air than that. Still a couple of group of brutes still pursuing the Gehenna platforms. Maybe even to the end. No, they've seen it. They're pulling back.
Yep. Oh, and the Tesla cruisers are EMPing the... oh, nice, even a hammer defense. Going after the MCV here.
Oh,
and it's gone. Blackmita is pretty much out of this game already.
That is nasty.
So what is left here? I honestly don't know. Really dirty trick.
Bam.
Whoa, hammer, yeah. Blackmita is selling out. He's had enough.
This is the end. Check you later.
GG, man. GG indeed.
Yeah, wow. That was quick.
That was a quick one, yeah. As I saw a Gehenna go after a Scout Raven. Alright, so now it's Admiral Pit versus WarriorGirl D on land. This is not gonna be pretty. I see that Lan is actually moving his MCV out. As he has a hell of a lot of forces here. But I'm also seeing some of WarriorGirl D's forces there, I think.
It's not looking good for Pit now.
No, definitely not. Seeing a Stalin's Fist Mobile War Factory, seeing some Borillos, seeing some Tesla Cruisers, Colossi, Rhino Tanks, Brutes, of course the Erkala there. Admiral Pit
just taking a couple of pot shots on these invaders.
Admiral Pit needs a freaking miracle in order to save himself right now.
This is gonna be a tough fight for him, and I don't think he's gonna make it. What with all these forces converging on him from 2 different points, he's not gonna have enough to defend.
Oh, Libra actually caught by the Stalkers here. She cannot move. Let's see. What does Mind Control do?
Enter the Brutes.
Enter the Brutes. Enter.
Mind Control immune, of course, so that won't really help you there.
That's not gonna do.
Ooh. Cannon platforms barely denting the Urkala here, especially with all the defense here. Rahn coming out there. Ouch.
Ooh.
Mutating in a depth here.
Nasty. Is Libra dead already? No, she's right there. She's
holding
right
down
there.
Rahn there. Keeping him
Still no
down.
Psych Plug though. Admiral Pit, you're slacking.
I don't think that'll help him now.
No,
several Stalkers going here for the ooh.
Rahn
and Libra has killed Rahn.
Nice.
Ooh. Nice tactic, trying to pin down the Stalkers here, allowing for easy killing for Libra.
Yikes. Or Mind Control by the Epsilon Elites. Not Adepts.
She's going down here.
We're dealing with Elites here, not Adepts, because of course it's Psycorp.
Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right, of course. Mm-hmm. Ooh, watch out for that Urkala though. It's almost down.
So close, so close.
Ooh, Libra down.
Risen Railgun next to the Gehenna platforms.
Ooh, Urkala going down too due to the Gehenna platforms.
Ooh, even killing some of the infantry that was stationed down
showing
there.
Up next to the Gehenna platforms trying to take him out, but the Magnetrons taking out way faster than they can deal damage.
Yep.
At least the major support power here in the shape that Urkala has been taken down, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough for him. There's a lot of beefy units here, which I don't think he's actually going to be able to conquer.
Nope, and especially with the oncoming threat of the Basilisks here.
Yes, and of course to the east. There are, of course, several Desolators, a couple of Tesla tank cruisers.
You're right, I forgot about the east here.
Yes, and I think Pit too as well, because I'm not seeing a lot of defenses here on this side. Though I might be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what he's got underneath the Chimera Core right there.
Who knows, who knows.
But I think we might actually see a 3-pronged attack, seeing some of the forces move to the north here. Oh dear. This should be an epic fight.
Yeah, they can easily flank Pit here. Pit is in no defense. He is in no position to defend against both forces at the same time. If they plan this right, then they can very easily get to him. They can easily crack that shell.
Absolutely. Yeah. You see that WarriorGirl, these forces are left here in the west. You've got the forces here in the east, just getting some reinforcements.
A good idea would be to take a driller and to place an infantry on the top of these cliffs if there's room, and make sure that they can reach those other units.
Yeah, but I think
give them quite a defensive advantage.
I think that the Tesla cruisers down here could actually counter that.
Really? Over cliffs.
I think their arc might actually jump over cliffs, though.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I'm absolutely sure, but it's something that would make sense. And I see Chitskoy there as well in the north.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh dear. Some engineers even.
Iron curtain on.
Iron curtain, yes.
They could just wait until the Iron Curtain just starts up, and then they could just Iron Curtain some things, and then tear ass. But here come a couple of Scud launchers, though. So it looks like no, Gehenna platforms are just too slow to catch the Scuds.
Yep.
Yes, unfortunately, they are simply not powerful enough to take them out in one go. Not done.
Nope. I don't think there's.
Which is a shame.
I think there is no single.
Here come the Stalkers. Trying to damage some of these this tank bunker here in a war factory.
Yep.
Ooh,
nice. Nice use of the Mind Blast there, Pit.
Exactly. Stealth Psychor Adept, and then deploy or elites here, and then stealth him, and then letting them deploy, catching the brutes totally off guard. Ouch.
Excellent. And that's why you need Dune Riders.
Unfortunately, it does not work on Chitskoy, or it's rather ineffective. Taking out, so nice surprise, but I don't think that'll be enough.
Nope, and that's why you need Dune Riders, just to get those stealth units out there. But of course we've got Chitskoy there, so he can detect stealth. As I see Libra there as well in the north. And here's the Chimera Corps, of course, that is hiding the units.
Yes, of course. Very nice use of the Chimera Corps here. But I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Nope.
Don't think it will be enough.
Absolutely not. I mean, the moment that this force up here in the north is gone, and WarriorGirl D can just move in from both the west and the east. And she's already taking pot shots here with the Scud launcher. She could go for the war factories. She could go for some of the power plants here.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just producing more Scud launchers. And the Irkala is back as well.
Stinger around here.
Libra down.
Looks like it.
And another
going on here.
Yes,
here's
that
the
was a
kinetic barrier,
G-burst.
buffing the brutes even further, destroying the mastermind.
Nasty.
They're off. Ouch!
Oh, again! More Psych Blast.
Elites around here. Damn.
Nice.
But unfortunately, one of the war factors is taking very heavy toll right now.
Yes, but
the Stalkers.
One of the elites has captured a Colossus, so we could see some action with that. I see the Basilisk moving in from the north, some Dune Riders coming in as well, engineers in the back as well. And WarriorGirl D is just given a chance. Oh, what's this? Probably, yeah, I see a elite trying to mind control some of the stuff over here. Mind Blast after Mind Blast after Mind Blast.
Seems to be rather effective against all these brutes, yeah.
Yeah.
One hit kill.
Pit is fighting with everything he has except the.
He's still got some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And he's got a couple of elites as well, taking over the Colossi. Shame that WarriorGirl D isn't doing anything here to the east. She could have easily attacked it from behind.
Yeah.
And taken him by surprise, but it looks like there's nothing really happening on that front.
Nope.
So who knows?
I do see the Standard Fist Mobile War Factory move over there.
Oh yeah.
Couple of stingers, indeed. See two Colossi being mind controlled over here. Nice. But I think that
isn't going down without a fight.
Absolutely not. He is going down until the very bitter end. WarriorGirl D moving from the east. In the meantime, Tesla cruisers.
Here she comes.
just from the east though. Probably gonna go for the oil derrick first.
But it looks like she's gonna have find some resistance beneath the Chimera Core's cloak.
A lot of mind control, but of course the Desolators are taking care of that.
Damn, poorly timed Mind Blast there.
Ah, painful. And it's still not over. I'm still seeing a couple of Tesla cruisers here in the north. And of course all of the forces here in the west.
Damn. I was deploying Desolators here, trying to take out the remaining amounts of infantry here.
Cleverly positioned here next
Forcing
to the...
infantry away, of course, from the cloning vats.
Yeah.
Which it's pretty much spawn killing what's going on here.
Yeah. You could call this kind of cheating though, but...
Oh, no.
It's viable.
Tactic.
It's a viable
Very
tactic,
well
of course.
Well thought of.
Uh-huh. Tesla cruisers going for... What? I saw these fire, but I didn't see what they were firing for. Oh, got a couple of masterminds coming in. I think these two...
Now.
I think these two... Yeah. These two masterminds, I think that they were...
Ooh. Very
What?
close killing some of the Desolators there. The Eradicators.
Desolators.
Desolators, yeah. Kind of difficult to spot the difference.
Only China has Eradicators, so it's not that difficult.
Well, they have the same model.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some Keros coming from. We've got the Keros coming from the Stalin's Fist Mobile War Factory here.
Damn, they're just being pumped out here.
Yes.
In a row.
Masterminds in the meantime moving down here to the southeast where the
very short, and
Tesla cruisers are.
That is going to be painful.
Yep.
Along with Scud launchers from the west.
Scud launchers.
That is just painful.
Oh, nice! Seeing the use of the Tesla overcharge support power here by WarriorGirl. But she's driving those masterminds into a death trap, or no! Barely enough. Ooh. Barely enough. Got some more mind control going on over here. Only minor mind control. Tesla cruiser versus Tesla cruiser.
Yes, it is only 1.5 minutes until the Iron Curtain's activated, so I wonder what they're going to use with that.
My guess? The Rhino tank's down here. The Rhino tank's down here.
The majority of the tanks here to the west will probably be used for that. Right now it's mostly just pelting him with more Scud rockets and a couple of Kirovs. Taking out several...
Run over here. Mutating some of the infantry. Masterminds. Oh.
Ooh.
Still going on over here. And Pit is really backed into a corner. Just being assaulted from pretty much all sides. He should send these invaders to go after the Tesla cruisers here, because WarriorGirl D doesn't have any air defense over here.
True, but unfortunately, invaders aren't exactly the most powerful air units at the moment.
True,
so
but
I'm afraid it would be mostly trivial damage that would be inflicted.
You're right.
Which is a shame, because otherwise they will be buffed in Radar Revision 2, so that's good.
Okay, well... Seems that Zenothist has lost connection here. Or are you there?
No, I'm back, it seems. I apparently had a bit of a connection drop. Oh yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
No problem. Just kind of bugged out there for a second.
Well, I think that Admiral Pit does have enough anti-air defense over here, taking care of the Keros that are incoming.
Oh, that's not going to be enough. Especially with the oncoming brutes coming there.
Yeah, and Admiral Pit actually pushing the Rhino tanks back in the west here, using some Dreamweavers. Still not having the sight plug though. I think that is costing him a little bit of a foothold here. See the Arcala's moving in from the west as well. Got a tank drop coming in, I think. Could that be?
Oh yeah. Oh, and the Arcala going back from here for the home stretch.
Yeah, probably providing some support here.
Lots of action going on here.
A lot of mind blast going on.
Taking out quite a bit of the brutes here. With some luck.
Chimera Core gone.
Keeping Rahn at bay here.
Iron Curtain activated on. Yes, the
on
three.
These paradropped Rhino tanks here. Surprisingly.
Actually, that's a very viable tactic. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty nasty, especially in early mid game. That is a nasty tactic. Of course, it can also make quite a bit of a difference in late game as well. So I personally would probably gone for that larger group of tanks to the west, with a larger force where you could have made a more efficient use. But no matter, it's going to pay his dues. Yeah,
as the Kyros are moving in, Ekala taking, I think, the brunt of the oncoming anti-air here.
Yeah, this is from 4 different directions. He's getting like Ekala and Kyros from the north, and from the northeast he's getting a couple of Iron Curtain Rhino tanks. From the southeast, several Tesla cruisers, though they are easily being beaten back.
And from the west,
and
an
further
onslaught
from the west, just Scud launchers and just more. And right now I see a couple of flamethrowers heading out this way, a couple of pyros.
Yep.
Ooh, this is Pit is fighting tooth and nail, but I'm afraid that it will probably be for nothing.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's giving it everything he's got. I mean, in a situation like this, I would have given up. I would have just said, I'm done, goodbye. But nope, Pit is just not giving up. Even using the grinder over here, probably managed to mind control some of the Tesla cruisers and sending them into the grinder.
Yeah.
Clever.
Just for that little bit of extra bit of cash.
Still a lot of mind blasting going on over in the northwest. It seems that the Iron Curtain Rhinos were successful in destroying the refinery here, but they've been mind controlled or destroyed. And they're going to be ending up in the grinder too. As another Kirov goes down, killing a bunch of archers down here. Got some Dune Riders too. Another Dune Rider stuck here thanks to the Stalkers. Switchblade. I will stick to the, on the result screen for a moment after the match is over. Or if you just want to see this, we've got Line VN here, currently sitting at 4,000 credits. Blackmita was done. Zenothist, of course, being my co-observer. WarriorGirl pretty much broke, and Admiral Pit, he's sitting at 9,000. No? Tell me that's not 9,000. That is 9,000 credits at the moment. Holy crap!
Well, still, I don't think that's going to be enough to save him now.
Absolutely not.
This is pretty much the end. But well done. We got to see some pretty neat tactics here. So, for all you Epsilon players out there, remember, Mind Blast kills brutes in a single shot. Worth a try.
Scots are still taking pot shots here. I see drillers going out and about. Probably a last-ditch effort to maybe try and capture something, because there isn't... Well, that's another Gene Burst used over here.
Yeah.
Nice, even got a couple of brutes out of it.
Excellent. Bam. Scud's taking out the rest of the bioreactors here.
Borealis now moving in, Pyro's moving in, Rhino's moving in.
This is the coup de grace.
This is it.
Burn the rest of the ground. Volkov in here. Taking most of the ghost miners.
Right. course, Volk of being a hero, being allowed stealth detection, and arch lightning. Just
yeah, that is painful.
The Hunter, my voice sounds different because I've moved my mic to a different position. So that's a possibility. It's like not next to my laptop, but it's actually next to my head rest. Kirov's now moving in as well. Oh my god, Pit, how could you have survived for this long? As the Scuds are now firing at the construction yard.
Oh, he's backing up. He's getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, I don't think he can do much though.
He's not going to get away easily though.
Nope. Oh, we got some shadow tanks even. Nasty. Nasty. Another Kirov going down.
I need those Scud rockets though. Damn.
Yeah. And we finally have some Wolfhounds in the air too. Another use of the kinetic barrier on the Stalkers here. Nasty. And if it sounded different, I was actually a little further away from my mic a couple of seconds ago. Hello, Sartorial Bear. Nice of you to join us again. And WarriorGirl pretty much letting the Scud launchers do the majority of the work here. I think the no, MCV is still alive. It's taking so much beating.
Poor guy. I would have long caved in by then. Ooh!
Yeah, me
MCV
too.
down.
MCV down.
Well, I think this is pretty much the end.
Yeah. The one fatal mistake.
Scud's raining.
Yeah, I think the one fatal mistake that Admiral Pit made was not making his psych block. Because he could have used those Libra clones. I mean, looking at the money he had.
To burn everything. That is horrific.
Yeah, Pit is hard to kill, but at least he's put up a good match, you know, good fight.
He's put up an excellent fight. Well done.
Taking out assaults from two different positions with just the cloning vats remaining. Pit. Capital GG, man. Capital GG. We need to find this MCV.
Yeah. He most likely has an MCV hidden somewhere.
Oh?
Yes.
I found it. And Libra's there too. Right there.
Really already?
I found it. It is. Like it's in the ore patch in between Admiral Pit's base and where Blackmita used to be, in the southwest.
Okay.
Or southeast. Wolfhounds are coming in though. They followed
Yeah, they
it.
probably owned it.
They found it. And it's over.
Oh, that's it. That's the end. Well,
wow.
well.
Wow. This was a hard-fought match. It seems actually just mispositioned himself.
That's not particularly good. I like to see it as a the ECDL, as it is called. I like to see it as something that basically just says, "I am not an absolute." How would we call? How would we call that? I think people. I am not. I am someone who can do stuff with computers.
Oh, okay. But I can do that too.
I know my my recycle bin from my computer.
Wow.
It's not, or at least that's like the basic Windows. I think that's one of the courses they teach, like the really basic Windows stuff.
A license to drive a computer.
Well, it's one of those things I think for which I believe, for instance, for like older older people, it's actually quite a nice thing. It basically just says, hey, I am competent and I know how to use the most basic programs that you would use in everyday work-related activities. I think that's pretty much a good thing because it has occurred once in a while that somebody I know who does an IT education simply does not know how to work with Excel. Which I mean, Excel is like one of those really, really important programs that you use quite often later in life. So I mean, the idea is good.
I agree.
The idea is nice.
I agree.
But of course, Aquila X Fire snorts at the idea, of course, having to do all that. I mean, he of course he was a massive star on that, going into elite hacksoring. Which
you know him
definitely
personally?
That's great.
You know him personally?
No, absolutely not. I'm just basing this all on my own conjectures. I am all pulling this out of a top hat somewhere, as I usually do. In fact, I am one of those horrible people who go nuts on that kind of thing. Some people say you shouldn't assume. Assume.
So, because it makes an ass out of you and me.
Because it makes an ass out of you and me, indeed.
Mostly an ass out of you.
Yes, but mostly an ass out of me. So I mean, hey, why not go the full mile? Just make something up. That is just so utterly ridiculous that no one would believe it. What is the matchup, indeed, Doomy?
The matchup currently is over here, Star, which is Mr. Jirachi in the chat, against MaybeblackMesa, against notThordorb and Liner NM, who I have sent back into this corner because he set his starting position over here, which was not the agreement. Maybe allowed, of course.
I mean, why wouldn't it?
Even super weapons.
Yes, if you're feeling risque.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, fancy word.
Just a couple of weeks left, and it is time for another meetup between you and me.
Get pumped. You looking forward to it, man? I am looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to wearing my t-shirt.
Ooh, oh yes, of course. You can wear the t-shirts and hand out business cards just out on the streets, right? You don't have to wait till Gamescom for that.
Yeah, but it's more related to games than my everyday life. So, I mean, I can talk to my.
You see people occasionally on the streets in the really big cities with giant billboards talking about God, Jesus, and the apocalypse. I mean, that's not particularly relevant to whatever the hell I'm doing in the city, but hey, it doesn't stop them from trying.
True. But
maybe you could just stand next to the exit of a train station for like half a day and just hand out business cards, and maybe you'll catch something.
I think I would need about 10 times as many business cards than I have at the moment.
You would need 10 times as many business cards. Maybe you could, hire some cheap labor, I don't know, teenage girls or something who are looking for $1 or something, and you could let them hand that out. I mean, plenty of companies do that.
Yeah, but I need to have them produced first, and it already cost me pretty much a lung out of my body in order to get these.
Really?
That I have right now.
Okay, well,
But then again, do understand that they came all the way from the Philippines, so it's mostly in shipping that cost me an arm and a leg.
Oh, I see. Yes, indeed. I would think so. Shipping would be very expensive, because like producing those things themselves, I mean, they don't cost a thing. They cost pennies. This is interesting. It looks like someone's moved around with their MCV and planted a refinery right next to the orb. Smart move.
You mean here in the yellow part, the yellow and purple part?
Yeah.
That is actually where Liner started out with his MCV, really? And I said move back because
he moved
that's
back.
not.
Okay, I see. I see. Well, that does give him quite a bit of an advantage, I guess.
And that's why I didn't want that.
Oh
because,
goodness, Doom. Where did our plans for the hot pink Kirov go to? It would also have to drop bombs. I realize now. Bombs made. It would have to be bombs in the shape of champagne bottles, and when they break open, it would have balloons and flowers.
Can you shizzle?
That would be the best.
Okay, if you really want it, Zenothist, then I'm putting you in charge of it.
Am I putting it? Am
You
I being put in
arranged-
charge? I am being
you
put in charge
arranged
to
that.
organize basically an actual life skill sized Kirov. That is going to be awful. But what would you
Yes.
think? What about the smile, man? I mean, it's gotta have a smile. What are we gonna do with that? I mean, it can't have a mean smile with sharp teeth and everything. No, it's gotta be a nice smile. It's gotta be the kind of smile that a father would want to trust his daughter to. Like, hey man, this Kirov's cool. He's dating your daughter. He's a cool guy. You can totally trust him. Not unlike his ugly brother, who just hangs out with the wrong people, Russians and stuff, you know? Dropping bombs on people. I think Doom here is kind of pondering that idea. Maybe it is a good idea. Maybe we should totally go build one of those things.
Why do you think I'm putting you in charge of it? I mean,
All right, you're
I'm-
giving me
I'm-
full creative control over this.
yeah.
Oh dear. Yes, indeed. I
We've
think we
got a
should have
little
like
assault here.
the Kirov should have like instead of regular fins, stabilizer fins and things like that, they should be in the shape of cat ears or cat paws or something.
Of course.
Yes. And then should make this terribly awful, annoying sound on full blast, hanging with speakers hanging down from low around the underbelly, which like play the cutest goddamn music, night and day, 24/7 at full blast.
Of course, but then again,
it would be
you have
it would be a massive Kirov, and if it caught fire, which inevitably it will because we're in Germany and it's an airship, then it would burst into flames of friendship, and then just rain down candy on all the visitors of Gamescom.
But of course, you have to understand that this airship can't have anything to do with my channel.
Why not? I mean, who wouldn't want who would not want a Let's Play or well a game streaming channel that can be associated with, hey, we've got a goddamn awesome blimp, which is pink and everything. I mean, that would be the greatest goddamn marketing. And don't you think I no lie, I think that would be amazing. I mean, would you totally be not tell me you would not be at least your interest would not be a little bit piqued, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, if you saw
It would
your
not.
name and possibly your face on a massive pink Zeppelin, dropping champagne bombs with flowers in them. Flowery champagne.
I would actually run away.
Yes, okay, but after you've run away
I mean-
and you're in a safe distance. My apologies. I've mixed up a blimp and an airship. I should have totally, of course, said Zeppelin.
Yes.
The two of them are not the same thing. It is very important that we do not mix those two things up. I mean, this is very serious business here we're talking about. Pink Zeppelins are no laughing matter. Who's the pilot? Who's the pilot of the Zeppelin? Doom, who is going to be the pilot of the Zeppelin?
I'm putting
Who
you
is
in charge of everything.
Who is the pilot of-
everything?
Goodness.
I'm
also going
putting
to
you in charge of
I'm
everything.
also going to be flying the Zeppelin. Fantastic.
I'm not saying that you gotta be flying. I'm just saying that you're in charge of deciding who's gonna be flying that thing.
Oh. Yes, I remember now. Of course, you also have the, I mean, you have the Goodyear blimps, for instance. Those aren't technically airships or Zeppelins because they're, like, not made of metal. Or they don't have a metal frame. I don't. I think after I've run away in sheer terror, I would be quite interested as to knowing as to what in God's green earth that horrible contraption would be promoting. Face it, if PewDiePie did it, it would get like it would be everybody would think it was amazing.
Yeah, but it's PewDiePie.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, hey, you could be the next PewDiePie.
And
Not in the fact
I don't have to be.
and not in the fact as in you could be Swedish, but I mean, You too could be insanely popular with the YouTube fans. Yeah. Be in touch with the modern folk.
I am primarily a live streamer, so YouTube is the first thing that goes away off my list.
Okay. Well, that's true. All right, fair enough. Then we'll do Twitch.
So you'd
Can
say
we do
I
Pink
could
Flames?
be
I think we can do Pink Flames. I'll have to find a friend though who is also a pyrotechnic.
Yeah, there's probably some chemicals that you combine to create a
I am
pink
absolutely
flame.
sure of that. Hot magenta flames. That would be incredible.
We already have the aircraft carrier out here on Liner's end of the base. The first Thor gunship is there as well. There's not a Thor gunship over here. We've got two European alliances fighting side by side here.
Ooh.
Allies versus Soviets.
Cool. That is definitely a cool idea.
Dear, oh dear.
Don't know exactly what's going on here. I think it's Siegfried trying to destroy a couple of trees here. Oh, a couple of wolfhounds coming here from the south.
I think personally that I would do it more like I just create a parade of tanks, because I'm streaming RTS games. I'm streaming stuff where there's an army involved. So
yeah, is that what you would do?
And of course, I'm not talking about pink tanks. Not just painting them pink and just like, hey, I've got an army of...
They don't have to be pink. I mean, they could be canary yellow if you want them. Or like, orange, I guess?
That would be black.
Black tanks. That's very original.
That would be black, because metal.
Oh, right, because metal.
Yes.
Black is indeed the most metal color. Right next to next to gun gray.
Gunmetal gray, yes.
Gunmetal gray, thank you. I do not know how colors work.
I do, a little bit.
Oh.
So, I already see the first of the super weapons out here. notThordorb has got a chronosphere.
Ooh, this is an interesting point here from Aquila X-Fire. Basically what he's saying, popularity is basically a rating of how many idiots you can attract. Point proven by Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber. Well, due to the fact that Mental Omega is, what, if I would say so myself, one of the most popular Yours Revenge and Red Alert 2 mods, what does that make us, Doom? That is some food for thought right there. So I think, right, in the general modding sense of the classic Command & Conquer games, I think we're doing a fairly great job of attracting idiots. But of course, it takes one to know one.
Yes, I honestly never thought about that. Although I have heard that a Kim Kardashian mobile game made over $20 million.
We should totally. Oh well, shit then.
And it was a free-to-play game even.
Of course, it was a free-to-play game. I would be surprised if it wasn't. We're a free-to-play game, sort of. Maybe we should get Kim Kardashian in our game.
Yes.
Yes, she could be like, I don't know. She could do a voice for him. She could play, I don't know. She could voice one of the dogs.
I don't think she would do a good job.
We would pay top dollar. No, we would pay top dollar for that. Totally. We'll get a Kickstarter getting and everything. We want Kim Kardashian in our game.
To be one of the dogs, yeah. But then again, the question begs, which one of the 3 dogs do we want her to be then?
All of them.
All of them?
Yes, all of them. What were you thinking then?
Well, Octavia, which ammo is popular, it's just that...
It's comparatively popular. Operative word being comparative.
It's just that, you know, we stream at a time that not everyone on Earth is able to watch it.
Well, and also because, you know, it's a modification for a game that was made 10 years ago.
True. Yeah, if we could get Udo here in, then definitely a lot of we would just be even more popular.
Nerdgasms would ensue.
Absolutely. Damn you! You just destroyed my radar!
Yeah, that is very annoying.
Second war factory out over here in the green base. A lot of tanks.
I agree with K Shizzle here. Kim Kardashian can be a special unit for America. She can be a very special dog. She could be like the, I don't know. Are there special dogs? Compared to she could be America's Laika. She would be like the first dog woman to be in a real-time strategy game. Totally.
Now let's get Paris Hilton in then as well. If we're gonna go this way, then let's invite Paris Hilton too.
No, but I don't like.
She could be like.
I don't like her. She's mean.
Why not Paris Hilton? But yes to Kim Kardashian.
Do not question my methods, fool. Ooh, what is going on here? Just gonna have to interrupt our very important talk right here. Because I'm seeing here that Libra has EMP this aircraft carrier now destroyed with this.
Libra?
Yeah.
Libra?
Good God! What am I talking about? I am totally mixing up people here. It is Yunru here, of course. Who am I kidding?
Oh, lightning storm out as well. But a super weapon here could do some serious damage there.
Oh yes, but look, I think that this is doing enough. Look at that. Yeah, that is stuck, man. You're shit out of luck. You're not getting that. You're not getting that aircraft carrier back.
And Pit, this is pretty much your own combination over here. Yunru EMPing and then some crazy Ivan bombing of naval stuff.
Yeah, looks like it. Can't do anything about it, so enjoy it. Ooh!
No. Ooh. Yep,
Come on, man.
got the forces incoming.
Watch out for those Rocketeers. Yes, exactly, K Shizzle. America's Laika would indeed be a pug or a chihuahua, though I would prefer a chihuahua. Chihuahuas are funnier.
Yeah, definitely.
So okay, I think
it seems that Star is selling out here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He's giving up. Oh no, he's giving up. He's moving. He's moving to the south. I don't know what exactly is going on here.
Oh, but look down here in the south though. I don't see the MCV down here. Oh, MCV is also in the far west over here.
That is kind of weird. What is going on here?
So yeah, you were right. Whoever I think Huxon said it that Liner's team would win this one, and pretty much yeah. I mean, both players went to naval on their team. Of course, they had the advantage of an outpost out here early on. But I also think that Liner is experienced within Mental Omega, quite experienced, I do say. And well, notThordorb, I heard it's Shadow E. So yeah, Shadow E has some experience too. Shadow E is actually the one who makes the promo pictures, and at least on my channel, and Switchblade PH does the photoshopping to add the logo, add the text and such. So they're a great team working together. They really know just what I like and how to get it done.
Ooh. This looks like it's gonna... Looks like this game is being drawn to a close.
Yeah, and it's perfectly on time, if you ask me.
Yes, I think we've covered a lot of ground here today. I mean, we've talked about CNCnet 5, Pink Kirovs, Kim Kardashian voicing a dog in a real-time strategy game, preferably a pug, maybe a chihuahua, who knows? And how? Yeah, so we've got some important stuff that we've talked about today. Go us!
Progress.
Yes, progress indeed.
And all in all, we had 2 whole successful matches.
We had 2 successful games. Ooh, not sure if that worked.
That's not gonna do anything.
That's not gonna work. Oh, what on earth is this? What is this cruelty? Yes, I think that indeed the mod would be much more popular if Uri was freeware, that anybody can actually just get it, that we can have it pre-installed or anything. And of course, if there was the slightest possibility of optimizing it for more modern systems. One day,
That would be so much
one
better.
day we can dream. Well, it's either that or like having Pink Heroes take priority. I don't know.
Oh, Chronosphere, what do we have?
Ooh,
Just some
let's bring
Cavaliers.
some Cavaliers in the back.
Oh well,
Hello.
it's quick.
I think we
Moving
can
out.
definitely say Kim Kardashian though in Mental Omega would be the greatest thing since Snoop Dogg in Call of Duty.
Oh wait, Justin Bieber in the NBA game.
Oh, is
I
that
believe
an
NBA
actual
2
thing? Oh, that's
That
amazing.
is, I think it's NBA 2K13.
Yeah. That is incredible. What does he do?
You can unlock him as a player, I believe.
Justin Bieber as a basketball player.
Yeah.
That is amazing. that is quite incredible. Question from the Hunter real quick here about the Extras version of Red Alert 2. Technically it's not freeware. It's kind of a legal grey area. And it's not the entire game, so it's basically just the original game with cutscenes, music, and the campaign cut out. And it also has this kind of annoying thing which happens on Windows 7 systems and later, where you can't shut off the game if you've gone to multiplayer. It's a weird thing. I have that issue, I'm afraid.
Oh, you've got X-Wits?
I've got the Extras version at the moment. I mean, I do have the original game. I have it here on CD. But I'm just it's kind of a messy thing with all the whatchamacallits, the register keys and things.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so, wait.
I think this game has
Oh,
concluded.
there. No, they are actually gonna continue this game into, I think, yes! Former allies are now going against each other.
Oh. Oh, right, yeah. Secret taken out around the back. Nasty.
Well, yeah, a cool X-Fire.
Dangerous stuff.
I do upload to channel, and of course then you can do that, but this is one. There's no
Yes.
time button like, oh, you can skip to this moment or that moment.
Yes, to answer Soros' question about it, the Extras version is indeed purely multiplayer, but of course, if you install Mental Omega with it, then you will get the Mental Omega campaign and the soundtrack along with it. Ooh, taking out the MCV there. Very quick, very nasty. Very
Nice.
efficient.
Little Chronosphere action over here
Can they
in the
take it
back.
down? Can they take it down? Oh, it is down! Nice. Wow. Just taking out the
And
rest here. There's no
Storm
lot
is
left to
down
go.
too.
Bam. Fun, fun, fun. I think we know who won this eventually. Possibly, maybe. Though it looks like there's quite some work going on here as well, in the middle.
Yeah, there's a lot going on
Yeah,
in the middle. Now
Greenwich
all
Savings
super
also.
weapons
Who
are
knows how
gone.
this is going to work out, but it looks like right now, Pink is out of luck here. notThordorb is notThordorb. Unfortunately, he's got the short end of the stick. If he's
so
fast enough,
too.
if he's fast enough, notThordorb is definitely going to lose, unless Liner dopes about a bit, which could happen too. That he's just not quick enough. But looking at it right now, he's doing a great job of cleaning up the rest of notThordorb.
Yep.
So this looks like the end for him. Great stuff.
Go.
Now they just need to watch out for those aircraft carriers, though. Coming along the way. Bam! Going for Siegfried. Man, look at that.
Killing
Whoop.
him.
There he goes.
Killing him. Nasty.
Now going straight for them. Better keep them out of range, buddies.
Rocketeers over here as well.
Maybe a good idea to get those prison tanks there, and try and destroy that that naval shipyard. Might be a good idea.
Well, there's even some action going on in the west still. The two Thor gunships are taking out the...
Siegfried's back here. Bam, taking out the war factory. One war factory down to go.
Yeah, and notThordorb has sold out.
You have lost.
Nice one.
Oh god. Wow. Excellent.
Alright folks, that's all the time we have for tonight.
That's all the time we have. And so, hope you all enjoyed it, and we will see you next Wednesday.
See you guys next time.
Good night.